Hello, dear viewers, I'm back on our channel again. In today's share, I'm thrilled to introduce a book to you, Willpower. From the title, you can undoubtedly guess the theme of the book. Yes, it is about willpower and how it functions in our daily lives. This book is truly fascinating. It's filled with compelling studies and real-life cases. I was completely engrossed when I was reading it and managed to finish it within 2 days. So, let's explore what willpower is, using this book. One of the groundbreaking experiments mentioned is the radish experiment, carried out by psychology Professor Roy Baumeister, who also happens to be one of the authors of the book, in 1998. The radish experiment was interestingly designed. Baumeister invited a group of university students, requiring them to fast for a while, to ensure they'd be really hungry during the experiment. Then, he divided these students into 3 groups. With enticing chocolate cookies and ordinary radishes at hand, he told the first group they could eat whatever they wanted. However, when it was the second group's turn, the professor's requirements changed. They were only allowed to eat radishes. Overwhelmed by the aroma of the cookies, they could only endure and abstain. The third group of students wasn't provided with any food, and were just told to wait in the room. Next, the professor took these 3 groups of students to another room for a simple-seeming puzzle test. They were asked to do their best to complete these puzzles, but in reality, these puzzles were incomplete and impossible to finish. The goal was to see how long students could persist before giving up when faced with an impossible task. The results shortly revealed the existence of willpower. Students from the first group and the third group, who enjoyed the freedom of food choice, and those who weren't given food, all persisted for around 20 minutes. All seemed normal until it came to the second group of students. Those who were asked to restrain themselves from eating the chocolate cookies only managed to persist for about 8 minutes before giving up. Through this experiment, the author illustrates that willpower not only truly exists, but plays a significant role. For the second group of students, the act of resisting the chocolate cookies consumed a lot of their willpower, leaving little strength for the following puzzle tasks and causing them to give up quickly. The authors propose that our willpower is like a battery with a limited daily charge. When we work or engage in mental labor, our willpower gradually drains. When our willpower is depleted to a certain level, we enter a so-called ego depletion state. In this state, we find it hard to focus, more likely to make mistakes, harder to control emotions, and possibly overreact to little things. Self-control also declines, making us susceptible to various temptations. So when someone comes home after a long day and indulges themselves, it's because they have almost depleted their willpower for the day and find it harder to resist external temptations. What circumstances could cause a large drain on our willpower? The author elaborates on many scenarios. One of the most common situations is when we have too many choices to make. Think about it: how many decisions do we make each day? Studies suggest an average person makes approximately 35,000 decisions daily, ranging from deciding what to wear, what to eat for breakfast, to choosing coffee flavors, or whether to attend a meeting or complete the task at hand first. The abundance of goods and services in modern society only adds to our options, demanding further exertion of our willpower. This state, known as decision fatigue, rapidly depletes our mental and willpower reserves. Over time, it could lead to a lack of self-control, which makes us prone to making mistakes or regrettable decisions. Merchants know this, and that's why you often see candies and chocolates displayed prominently at supermarket checkouts. After being drained from making numerous choices while shopping, the sight of chocolates might lead us subconsciously to make impulse purchases. So, how can we avoid decision fatigue? The book offers strategies such as reducing unnecessary choices in our lives. At times, we spend a lot of time and energy comparing products and prices online. To save a bit of money, is looking that this also drains our willpower. A simpler, quicker approach would be to make purchases based on the salesperson's recommendations to conserve precious energy for more valuable tasks. The author also suggests setting priorities, focusing on key tasks, and eliminating or simplifying less important choices, saving our willpower. Learning to turn down unimportant invitations can conserve willpower. We must understand that any decision we make each day actually depletes our willpower. For example, former US President Obama had a habit of always wearing blue or gray suits for most occasions, sparing himself the daily trouble of choosing outfits, allowing him to concentrate on more significant decisions. The book provides more suggestions and methods on how to avoid decision fatigue. If you're interested in the book, I recommend taking some time to read it. That's all for today's share. I hope this is helpful to you all. Thank you for your support and encouragement. See you in the next video. Goodbye.